Hi guys, this is Oliver for Tutorialpilot.net. Welcome to another very exciting and cool and of course short tutorial. First, I'm gonna show you what we want to create. We want to do some laser show effects like this, or even change the settings and you get something like this. Do some organic changes to get something like this. Some cool curves or whatever. Or you can use it simply as a cool character background flashing effect, whatever you like to do. So first, let me say you need for this tutorial Trapcode Particular. If you are fine with a CC particle world, which comes with After Effects, you can use that of course too. Instead of the Trapcode Particular plugin, we will do that tutorial just using the Trapcode Particular plugin, which is much more easier to us because we are very familiar with that plugin. So let's get started. First, make a new composition. We make it HD, or you do it whatever you like, which size you like. We do a 25 frames and a length of 20 seconds is fine for us. So next is we need a new solid. And we call that BG for background. And then we duplicate the layer by string D or edit duplicate. Then hit the return button and rename this layer to particle. And apply to the particle layer the Trapcode Particular plugin. So far so good. Go in the timeline a little bit forward to see the particles here. And let's change the settings. Under emitter, I know that we want to have 420 particles each. And we change the emitter type from point to a box, and we change the box settings, the emitter size in the x-axis. Just increase it that it fits to your company, just increase it so that it fits to your composition, of course, and also the y-axis, and give them a little bit depth in increasing z-axis. Okay. Okay, so that's it for the emitter settings. We go to the particle settings. First, we change the sphere feather to something like 80. We decrease the size to 2. And we go to our opacity over life. So here you got your red bar. And with the left mouse button pushed, just draw some lines here to enable the particle on-off. What that means is the red bar on the top means the particles are visible, and if there is no red bar in the red area, so the particles are not visible. Okay? What this does is we get a very cool flickering effect of our particles. Okay, as you see here. And right now they're moving very, very fast. That's not the way I like it. So go back to emitter settings and change velocity to a value of 15. That's okay. So now we have a very smooth movement inside of our composition. Okay. So next is create a camera. Go to Layer, New, Camera. Make it 35 millimeters and hit OK. Right now, if you use your camera orbit tool, you can orbit the particles in 3D space. Okay. next is we have to duplicate the particle layer, string D, and call hitting return, and then rename that to laser particle, like so. Okay, and then with the laser particle layer selected, go to the emitter settings and change the y-axis, the y volume. So what we want to have a area in the middle of our composition with much more dots inside. So that's why we bring that to something like 270 is okay. And also the z-axis, not so much depth inside here. Yeah, that looks cool. Okay, so next we go in the laser particles panel to our physics. We drop down air, turbulence field, and spherical field. So first on our spherical field, strength to -100 and the feather also to 100, and then play with the radius and see what happens. If you increase the radius, all particles will be sucked into the middle. Okay? So we go to volume about 940 in our case. Just you can play with your own settings, of course. And then we change in the turbulence field the effect size and effect position. Okay? So what we have now is like an organic band of dots inside of our composition. Okay, and that's what we want to have because we wanted to position the lasers on this area. Okay, so with the laser particle layer selected, we close the particular and go to another plugin from Trapcode. It's called Starglow. You don't need that really for this tutorial, but if you have it, you should use it. Of course, it gets some cool lightning effects, but later on. It's called Starglow, and we leave the settings as default. We just change the column of A to fire and column of B to Mars, so we get a red colored dots shining here. Okay, so next we need a CC light ray. CC light rays that comes with After Effects in general. And if you push your cross here, if you push your cross here, you can see, you can scrub through your composition and see what happens. It makes a lightning effect, which is very blurry and smooth. So we change the settings right now. Just we go on the right side to something like here. That's okay. Here, it looks cool. Okay, first we increase the radius. Now you see you got a lots more dots here around to something about, let's say 480. It's okay. And then we decrease the warp softness to 0. And voila, you got your lasers. You see? Cool. So, if you like to have a black background, you just want to see the lasers and nothing of these particles, hide the background layer, and with the particle layer selected, change the transfer mode from add to none. Now you have just this cool laser beam inside of your comp. Okay, so if you uncheck the star glow, you get a white light. Of course, the particle color is white, of course. Yeah, if you change your particles color, go to particles and the color and bring them to red, even your laser will change the color to the particles color. Okay, so what you can do here is do a random color, and it got a very cool effect. You got more colored laser beams, okay, depending on the particle color in the background. Okay, so if you select your laser particle layer and push string D for duplicate, now what you got is another layer with CC light rays. Just click that here and position your second laser. Okay, you can scroll a bit left and right. As you see, two lasers. And of course, you can duplicate that again, string D, and again CC light rays. Click on the center, bring it to here, and here we go. Okay, so if you want to have a global laser from the top of your composition, for example, just duplicate that one more time, and again bring the CC light rays to the top and increase the radius. Here we go, and then play with the position. Now you got a laser from the top of your composition, and you can change color from source. So you got a striped white, of course the color is white, and you can change the color to maybe green light or something like that. So that's cool. Okay, and I bring that layer in the background just under the laser particle layer 1, so it's in the background. Okay, and as you see, we'll look preview, and we have a very cool laser show in our After Effects composition done. Okay, what you can do now, just some more effects if you like to. Of course, you always can orbit in your camera to make the lasers working. The laser effect is a 2D effect, so you can't zoom around and fly in. So it's just they stay on the points they are. Okay, but you can do a new adjustment layer, and you need another CC effect. It's called CC starburst or scatterize. First, I show you the scatterize. Okay, what that effect does is it scatters all of those light rays. So you can explode that, but this is not what we want. We bring the scatter to 0 and just twist all that. Okay, something like so, and also twist the left twist to something like so, and I want to hide the top laser. So I got an organic line with hundreds and thousands of colors. I also apply a glow effect, glow, increase a little bit the intensity and the radius just a bit. Here we go. And on the laser, if you want to have those lines much more glowing, more lightning inside, you can increase the radius, so you got more light inside. just play around with the settings until they fit to your needs. Okay, and the adjustment layer, I go back and maybe I want to make this one more time here, like so. Left twist, something like so. Here we go. Yeah, that looks really cool. In our preview, what I did, I used the star glow instead of the particle multicolors. So I will just change that back. Color random, also particle laser layer 2. Particles color random 0, and the last one also particle 0. So that's it so far. Then just hide the scatterize effect. That's what the particles does with the star glow effect on it. That's the way they shine. I'm going to change a few settings here just to get much more light rays here. Something like here. Particle layer 2. Also change the position just so that it fits to what I like to have. And the last one also change the position of more light rays. Here we go. Yeah, much better. And then back to the adjustment layer, scatterize, and cool. Cool effect. Okay, you can also, if you like to animate the twist from left to right to get more waves inside here, or let the waves move in from the left to the right side, from the left to the right side. Okay, or you can unhide your particle layer, your background layer, which is also a cool effect. You got some twinkling dots here. And you can apply to get a much more digital effect, glow, like here, as you see. Looks very cool. If you want to have more from that, or even the effect a little bit much more intensive, go to your adjustment layer and apply the starburst, CC starburst. Bring the scatter to 0. And as you see, you got these little dots here. And first of all, the burst mode, the speed also to 0. So now it stays in this dotish look. This also looks very cool, and you can decrease the grid spacing to something like 2, so you got much more look like a matrix, like a old TV matrix or whatever you like to have. If you zoom in inside to your comp, so it looks very, very cool. Cool effect. You can also apply this only to the background, so I just string X, go to my particle layer and paste it here. It's my background particle layer, and just increase the grid spacing to something like 4, and also Let me increase the glow a little bit for radius. Here we go. Yeah, it looks very cool, like a light coming from left to right, and yeah. Very cool effect, very cool background effect. You can use it for whatever you like to. I will upload all you can download. I will upload and you can download, of course. You can download all these compositions on our website, tutorialpilot.net. And I hope you enjoyed that. One last quick tip. If you do your laser show, something like this, or we did here before, just hide this one and hide the particle layer. So if you do a laser show like this and you want to have your lasers here shining very bright, and you want to do that with a cool effect, just go to Andrew Kramer's page, to videocopilot.net. I'm sure you know him, and it's got a cool plugin here. It's called Optical Flares. Just have a look on this very cool plugin. It covers a lots of cool effects, and you can do a hell of good things there. It's a very cool plugin. We also use that very often, and just have a look. It's cool. And what you can do with that plugin, just give you a very short information or short look. We need a new solid. We call that flare. And we go to our effects and preset and type optical flares. Apply that. And on the optical flares, first render mode from on black on transparent. And then we bring that here on our laser light, and we will change the brightness a little bit, like 60, and maybe if you like to, you can change in a cool way your own light, or you use some of the presets. In our case, just we'll use looking for a preset which is cool or could fit. This looks cool. Take that to here. I tint it a little bit to the color of my laser, and then I duplicate the flare layer, string D, and bring the position from here to my second laser, and one more time, string D, with the flares layer selected, string D, of course, and bring the last position of my last laser to here. And right now I have a very, very cool laser show. 3 lasers, 3 dots, and a very cool effect. Hope you enjoyed that tutorial. Hope it was short enough. Hope you visit us on Facebook, Tutorial Pilot. See you next time. Thank you. Bye.